Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Art and Craft. Today I am going to paint a watercolor tree on a cold press rough A5 paper. To begin, I start with a simple sketch. I am sketching the main branches first, and after that I am loosely marking the overall shape of the foliage. I am not adding too many details here, just the basic structure to guide the painting. Now I am wetting both sides of the paper with clean water. This helps the color blend smoothly and keeps the paper flat. And most importantly, it helps the paper to prevent warping. Since the paper is too wet, I am gently lifting the extra moisture with a paper towel. You can also wait for a few minutes if you prefer. Now it's time to apply the colors. I'm starting from the top of the foliage where the light hits directly. For this area, I'm using lemon yellow mixed with diluted sap green. As I move downwards, I slowly increase the pigment and add more sap green to deepen the tones. I have also used a little bit burnt sienna to introduce a warm glow in the mid areas. I am keeping some gaps inside the foliage to suggest sunlight coming through the leaves. These lighter holes make the tree look more airy and realistic. As I reach the bottom of the crown, I start shifting to the darker tones. Here I am mixing sap green with blues and a bit of burnt sienna to create the cooler shadowed areas. These deeper colors help the tree feel three-dimensional and add a nice sense of depth. In this stage, I am also adding some details like the texture of the trees, the leaves with dark tones here and there, and also you can see I am keeping some holes inside the tree just to allow the lights to come through the foliage to give a realistic look of the tree. Another thing you can notice that I am not using a second layer on the top of this base layer. I am trying to finish it with one layer itself. Now I am applying a few strokes around the edge of the foliage with lemon yellow to show the shine of sunlight. Here I am using a few dark strokes with cobalt blue and burnt sienna to show the darker areas and which will help to create a depth in the foliage. Now I am moving to the trunk and branches. For this I am using burnt sienna mixed with cobalt blue. First I apply base layer to the entire trunk area and after that dry slightly I add darker strokes on top to shape the form of the branches and trunk. These darker values help give the structure a convincing 3D look. Now I am using the same dark color and applying it onto the foliage area where a few branches can be seen through the foliage. Now I am using cobalt blue and a little bit of sap green to paint the ground of the tree where the tree is connected and a few strokes with the same color which will give a effect of grass. Once the painting has dried properly, I am using a liner brush with a darker mix to paint the final branches around the foliage. I am also adding a few deeper shadows onto the branches to make them feel more solid and detailed. Here I am applying some dark shades onto the branches and trunk to give texture and 3D look of the trunk. You can see the shades are extremely sharp because the background color has dried completely and I am applying onto it. It's the second layer I am using onto the branch, but you can notice one thing, that I have not applied any second layer onto the foliage, just giving a few strokes here and there. To finish the foliage, I use a combination of light and dark greens to add just a few leaf textures, not too many, just enough to suggest details without losing the loose effect of watercolor. Now I am using a little bit lemon yellow on top of the tree to show the highlight of the sunlight. Finally, I add a few strokes of green at the bottom to paint the grass, grounding the tree and completing the scene. And with that, the painting is finished. Thank you so much for watching Art and Craft. I hope you have enjoyed the process, and I will see you again with another watercolor artwork. Thank you.